What's up, family? It's your boys, Heavy and Lazy, back again. High Nines
Back.
Podcast. Well, again, man, hope y'all ready to get high, man. Roll up y'all shit, man. We got some pre-rolls in the building.
Oh my
So I
god.
hope y'all are ready already.
I got
We
some.
ain't gonna waste no time this episode. We're gonna get right up into it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what we're smoking today. Broski brought this one up today, so we'll see what's going on.
So this right here is the OG Chem from Phat Panda pre-roll joint.
Phat Panda.
It's a sativa dominant, I believe hybrid. I think they just say it's a sativa, straight pure sativa. Yeah. I don't know. It hits me like a weird indica sativa mix. Like I don't get all sketchy like I do on a lot of pure sativas. Like I get like a heart palpitation and stuff. But this one just gets me like happy stuff.
I think I'm gonna go ahead and be a little bit controversial here and just like flat out say that I feel like Phat Panda is like the uppity brand. I mean, we've done some Phat Panda stuff, but there seem to be like more of the uppity.
They're usually the everywhere brand. They're like the Nike of like joint brands. Like
Yeah. Then you cut a Nike open, you realize it's the same as a fucking Adidas. You know, it's
a lot of the times it's worse than an Adidas.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not even as well built.
Yeah, they just mass produce. They have the money to mass produce some stuff that looks nice on paper and looks good in packaging. But every now and then you get one that just so happens to be like done right in the factory, and it's usually pretty good.
Like it's done pretty well.
Yeah. This is the OG Chem. Hey.
Yeah, it's one of my favorites for them. It seems to.
I like OG Chem as a strain. It is one of my favorite strains. I like it. Do you have an all-time favorite strain?
Probably like Gorilla Glue.
Gorilla Glue
is like it's the one that really does it for me right now. Honestly,
I'm such a snob. It does like there is a right now. There's always a right now.
Yeah,
weed,
like
and
I can always hit it, and it's always gonna get me like the same stone. Like that's Gorilla Glue almost every time.
My all-time favorite weed is so opposite of what I smoke on the regular and what I shop for on the regular, but it is the 2007 Amsterdam Cannabis Cup winner, Cheese.
Oh, yeah. The Cheese.
That is my all-time favorite strain. Right now, I've been smoking on a lot of cookie variations, just kind of looking for one that I like the most.
Yeah, cookies, I feel like it was one of those things that, like, people just...
It was a fad, yeah.
Yeah, it would... Again, it became like Supreme or something like that. Like
exactly,
you're paying way overpriced shit for the same as anything else just because it says cookies. Ooh.
This OG Chem joint though smokes really well. It's starting to run a little bit, tiny bit, not nothing. It's negligible, but it hits really well.
The nice thing about Phat Pandas is if you do sit on them, they'll put themselves out, and a lot of the time towards the end, the runs will.
Catch up to themselves.
Yeah. But not always. And not with every single Phat Panda joint. I've had some that crimp halfway through and you just ain't fucking smoking it after that. And that will really upset somebody.
It'll kill a session. If everybody in podcast land, if you haven't lit your joint yet, go ahead and light up, man.
Yeah, you should have lit up right at the beginning. As soon as you turned this on, you should have already been in light.
Mid-lighter, flame up, my guy.
Or you can time it exactly with the light flicks that I got. Actually send in videos, you know.
Smoking with us, man. We'll throw you up on our IG. It's not public yet, but we'll stack stuff up there to kind of be timed out to go out to the public and whatnot. But yeah, send us your videos, man, and let us know you're smoking with us. We'll throw you up on the IG, give you a shout out.
Fuck yeah.
And say what up.
And say what's up. And then give you a hit back.
Even more so if you're smoking that OG Chem dog. Whoa. I got a really fruity like kick there.
Yeah, I think some of the beginning of the bud was like older than the ass end because I started getting more of a not so stale flavor towards the middle.
What's funny is I was literally just going to comment on that. I was like, man, it's not like it bad tasted. weed, it was just old. It was just kind of stale. But now that I'm in it and it's a little resonated, I guess that resonation is helping it out a little bit with the taste. That OG taste is coming through really, really strong.
Oh, yeah. Much better now. Yeah, it does have like that kind of aged, stale, almost mildewy staleness.
Seems to be getting better, though.
You ever had a joint that you got out of the thing and it's like straight up fucking powdery mildew in it? And you're just smoking
absolutely.
Fucking powdery mildew.
It's fucking disgusting.
It is so disgusting.
I'm not gonna lie, I am harsh on Phat Panda because of their uppity nature. Like, just because, like, I feel like.
I agree.
I feel like if you're gonna present yourself in a way that's kind of like sticking your nose up at the rest of the industry, then you gotta come with it. I don't mind you, like, pricing your shit high. And,
I feel the same way about Top Shelf.
Same people.
Same way about Top Shelf. Like, just because your name's Top Shelf, you should be living up.
Yeah,
to
and they were first in the name, so they got the brand that goes along with that name. That name recognition.
Their actual brand.
Yeah, you gotta come with
shelf.
it. You gotta come with it. You're gonna take a name like Top Shelf and own that brand. You gotta own that shit.
Facts. Like, I mean, somebody's called.
It's almost more worth it for you to not put out anything else. Like, if you grow something and it comes out garbage, start a second company and call it that. And then all of your best shit goes under Top Shelf.
Yeah, you should only have absolute Top Shelf bud under a brand name Top Shelf. Like, you should never have some fucking mediocre bullshit where you're selling $20, $22 2-grammers and no one else is selling 2 grams, but you have to throw that extra $2 on there. Who the fuck are you? What the fuck is that? That shit don't mean nothing. Fuck your $2. I ain't gonna buy your shit. It ain't good anyway. It ain't worth the extra $2. If somebody came to me with that stuff as a dub sack back in the day, you probably wouldn't walk away. Like, that would be some fucked up shit. I'd be like, this is some
the back of the fucking head as soon as you turn around.
$2.20, kiss my ass. I'd be like, I can give you $5 for that shit. And the whole shot glass, $5. But then I've had people just like swear by it. I mean, it really depends on who you are as a person, like, and what you like to smoke. I've seen people smoke so much fucking swag and just be like, it's the greatest swag
I'm not gonna lie.
world.
I've been in some hard times too. I've smoked some swag. I've smoked some swag out of a pop can.
Yeah, same, but I didn't go, this swag is the most fire shit I've ever had.
Yeah, no.
Not once, never. And then throw, like, some fire shit back at you, like, this is disgusting. Like, who the fuck are you? That shit don't make no goddamn sense. If it sticks to the wall, it's good. Fire. End of story.
Yep.
Like, if I can stick it to this wall.
Hard to fake that.
Yeah, then it's good bud. I don't even care if it tastes like fecal matter. The bud will get you high.
Yeah, the bud will get you fucking stoned.
All the things, the necessitary. I don't even know if I'm able to say the word. What the fuck is that word?
Oh, so I have a question.
Necessity.
What we didn't talk about on this joint, because I'm getting kind of middle of the road, but what was the price?
Average, the same as it is at most places. $7 or $8.
Okay, so knowing that, I like it a little bit more.
Yeah, that's the one thing I like about Phat Panda is you know what you're getting. No matter where you are in the state, it's Phat Panda, and they are average. The most expensive $8. Cheapest I've seen them $6 for certain strains, and then they'll use their platinum line in some stores to charge $8 for that. And fuck it, that's cool. As long as I got some ones that are like this would be considered a non-platinum, so this would be a $6. Some places sell them all for $8. Doesn't matter.
But you know what else are $6? Juicy joints. They're actually $5.
Yeah,
juicy joints, flavored and infused, $5 a piece.
Fact, not a big fan personally. I just don't like flavor. Like,
They're heavily flavored. So if you don't
they're so.
If you don't like flavor that's not bud flavor with your bud, then that's not gonna be the thing for you. Yeah, no.
It's like smoking it literally tastes like smoking a flavored cigarette. Like back when they did flavored cigarettes,
it is
exact flavor.
But I love that shit.
Tastes like a cigarette at all.
So it's fucking delicious to me.
I tried a Huddy,
especially but look, hear me out. If you smoke with a female.
Oh, you're fucking that's the problem.
In there.
I ain't smoking with females that often. I work a lot, and I smell like cigarettes.
I almost never work. But yeah, smoking with a female, especially like females are like, oh yeah, I don't smoke that much, blah 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 blah, and you want to actually have them hit it a couple times and enjoy it. They'll actually hit it a couple times because it tastes good.
Oh, they love it.
Even if it's killing them and they harshing out. You know
the only people I would sell those to, and the same with rosebud joints when I was a bud tender, was the female clients because they love that shit. If you can get a pina colada, straight flavored pina colada, anything,
it's gone.
It immediately, first thing off the shelf. If you get yourself any fruit basket type flavor, like Tropicana, all the females buying that shit. That shit's off the shelves immediately. And all the dudes are buying it because everybody loves, like, fruits. Yeah. Like, there's some fruit flavor you like. I couldn't believe, like, I hate, like, coconut flavor and, like, the pina colada flavor. I'm not a big fan. It's just way too strong of, like, a coconut.
Coconut
vanilla.
Is not, I'm not a fan of coconut flavor at all.
Yeah,
it's kind of weird, but that I'm about to be vacationing in Hawaii. But
I do like coconut water, and I like almond joys.
Yeah, neither one of them.
They're fucking delicious, but it has to be that.
I can't do nuts at all though.
The fucking and I only like almonds when they're inside an almond joy. I won't sit there and ever eat like almonds by themselves, but if there's almond joy, you'll never catch me with coconut by itself. You never catch me with.
I'll eat a peanut. I'll eat not a peanut, a pecan. I'll eat a pecan, but that's because I'm from the South. I'll eat a pecan, and that's like the softest nut that exists in the history of fucking nuts. They're huge, but they fucking brittle as shit.
They are, but they're pretty good.
I have bad teeth, so a lot of nuts just are out of the question for me.
Same. Like, I love paydays. When I was a kid, that was one of my favorite fucking things to eat. I can't eat them now. I'll blow all my teeth out of my face hole. It will not be a good scenario at all. Pecans are alright. I'm not a huge fan of pecans. They just have a real bitterness to them. They're real strong in flavor for a peanut. Like, I'm so used to peanuts just being salty. Yeah, not really flavorful. But an almond joy for some reason. That's the only way that I enjoy almonds or coconut. Yep. The joint's good.
The joint, so it actually ended up evening out. It's pretty good. And that was a sativa dominant or 100% sativa?
They say it's 100%. I'm gonna go with
sativa
dominant.
All right. We'll stay with the claims of the sativa, strictly sativa. So that's what you claim. You gotta. This is gonna be like directly at all the packagers, all of the people who are in that part of the industry, whether packaging, branding, naming, and labeling things. What you put on the label, that's what people expect. So like if you're gonna say
100%.
if it says sativa and it's not a hybrid, we're gonna assume you believe it's 100% sativa.
Yeah.
So we're going to base our purchasing decisions on that and our smoking decisions on that and how we rate them, especially here at the High Nines podcast.
Yeah. So we're going to give it to you as it is on the package.
On the package, yeah.
Now,
what you're claiming.
My
more professional opinion.
Yeah, my just little side quote onto the side and let you know that I don't know 100%, but they say it is, so therefore it is, for the purposes of
this episode, anyway.
And I mean, it is definitely a sativa. Like,
yeah, I definitely feel sativa. Yeah. Head high, face high.
So, it may be
not necessarily a goofy high, but more of a productive high. Still,
productive.
Still productive
more
high.
Energetic.
Good sharing joint. Good to like pass around in a group, I guess. I actually, you know what? if you want to have weed to smoke with the group and this is in your price range, then great. But if you actually want to get high, you may want to keep this one as a personal and face it or two people. You know what I'm saying? Like for two people,
you're gonna get
cool.
stoned.
Like you're gonna get stoned. You're gonna get stoned.
You feel a head change for sure.
You'll definitely feel a head change. You may have to like sit down and smoke, like kind of like how we're doing. Like I don't think you can be rushing around and smoke this like like a cigarette, and still feel it anyway.
Nah, you would just be like pleasingly not as upset.
Exactly.
It'd
be a kind of even
task
kill.
You're doing.
Yeah, nice little mood booster, I guess, if you're walking around with it. But if you have a chance to sit out and actually sit with the blunt, smoke it through, then you'll feel your high, you'll notice it, and then you can get up and move around. Because you still feel productive. Like, even now, I still feel like I can get up and finish editing a couple more videos and stuff like that. You know?
Yeah, this is the kind of thing that I smoke. Like, I usually get something like this in the morning before I sit down to edit. I'll smoke this before editing because it gets me in that creative mindset. Because I'm high in the head. I don't feel it so much in the body. It's like up in the head, towards the neck and like shoulder area, but more in the stone.
And again, not the like cream of the crop of that type of high.
No,
but
it's just enough
really
to get
good,
you going.
Really good. I mean, well worth in its current packaging, and the one that we got. Well worth the $8, I guess, or $6 that it is.
Yeah, and this one comes in, so it's like 502 totals are 25.93, and that breaks down to total THC of 25.23, and a total CBD of 0.70%, and a total terps of 3.10.
Terpenes in there.
It's heavy on the terpenes.
The terpenes are.
It's got a CBD, another CBD. Crazy. It's got 2 CBD.
Yeah, and it creeps the longer you sit with it. It never gets dramatic, but the more you are able to sit and enjoy it, the better feels like the better it'll be.
You'll notice it like if you're working on a project and you're like face head.
Yeah,
you're
sitting down in a sit down
project. All of a sudden,
project.
like 2 hours have gone by and you didn't realize that you've been like fucking working that whole 2 hours, and you're not mad about it. You just time jumps. It's nice. This is THCA on this bad boy. It's 28.50%.
Does it? I forgot my question.
I wonder why it has 2 CBDs and a CBDA. Like I would make sense if it had a CBD, and one of those was meant to be A, but they have CBDA on there as well.
Interesting.
Maybe there's a different CBD cannabinoid that I'm CBD in.
What the fuck was my question? I can't remember.
That's the problem with sativas, is it's such a head high that like I've lost a few things.
I've lost a few things
as we've gone. That's why I've been staring at this package and just reading off of it, because it's been my helping guide.
I can't remember where we are on the rating system. I think we probably click up the old one really quick and see where we were. The previous episodes weed isn't on up there yet, but it was up there all at last episode. I'm trying to think of what I give this one on the high 9 scale. I do remember I went first though, so I'm gonna let your opinion kind of somewhat influence me on this one, cause it's a struggle for me with this one, and I think it's really because of my bias against or towards Phat Panda. Cause when I get something good from him, I'm like yes, but I'm like it should be, because like you're just uppity. Like I expect it from you. You know, I expect.
You make it so I.
Yeah, you make it so I expect it from you, and that's, I don't know. Maybe that's a good problem to have. Yeah, there we go. There's the score. What is it? I have no idea what the screen looks like. There we go. Back on the screen. Yeah, it's weird that it didn't save. Yes, there's a scorecard up there, kind of semi difficult to see, but
Here, I'm gonna make it easier for you people. For some reason, my mouse doesn't want to work.
yeah, there we go.
But
Boom.
it will contrast it very well.
And
There's the
so,
score.
score thus far, minus a couple of the more, some of the other ones.
Yeah. So
We'll fill it out next episode. Well, episode after next, we'll have a new score sheet up,
Yeah.
and we'll get everything updated. But what are you thinking for this one, man? This OG Chem.
OG Chem, I'm gonna give it a solid 4.5.
4 or 5?
Yep. Just because it's like it's an everyday worky weed, first of the morning, nothing that's gonna like go too crazy. It might get you feeling like real head high for like a second or two, and then it starts to go back down the other side. So that's that's just kind of the way that it goes. The cookie crumbles. I enjoy the flavor. That's one of my favorite things about it.
The flavor is really good. Yeah, it's got a really nice flavor.
And it
what's the harvest date? That was my question. It came back to me.
Perfect.
What was the harvest date? Does it let us know? Because that was my only gripe. If the harvest date is outside of 30 days for me, then I'd be willing to accept the staleness of it, and I'll just say I should have checked the harvest date before I buy it.
12/11/2020.
Fuck yeah! I knew it. I knew we're way outside of 30 days. So yeah. It's definitely stale. So
it'd been sitting there a minute.
So it's been sitting there a minute. So imagine a fresh one of those.
Way better.
Way better.
Way
because we got sold. What is that? 6 months ago. 4 or 5 months ago.
The end of
was
last year.
The end of last year. Yeah. We're in April now.
Yeah. Getting towards the middle of 2021.
Yeah, we're towards the middle of 21, and that was harvested at the end of last year, and it still gets you high.
Yeah. Still did its job. And that's...
I'm not sure if that contributes to the price range of this stuff. Maybe they didn't sell in time and then they re-sent it somewhere else, or maybe just sat in the factory for a while, or I don't know, or maybe it was just sitting in that shop for a while.
That's that's just the way that they do it. A lot of places, and a lot of time they won't even give you a discount. And at a different harvest date can be up to like a year and a half before they'll even consider doing a discount, which is crazy to me.
Absolutely nuts.
Because on the
street
days, that shit
now
used
before
to
I
pop.
even give my score, I want to know what the process is like for the pricing and the harvest date. Because I'm like, if it was fresh, would the price on this particular one be different? Because knowing now that, hey, maybe if it was fresh, it would have been even better. And I'm like, is my score tainted now? But if they did it on purpose, though, if it's purposely at that price because of how far out of the harvest date it is, then you're still in that 4.5 range for me as well. Then I'm right there with you.
They didn't do it on purpose. That's just what they sell the non-platinum joints at.
See, now so all right, taking that into consideration and having that be so far, like if it were fresh, I'm thinking like, hey, if I got a fresh one of those, like I really want to smoke a fresh one now.
Yeah, I didn't realize that one was so.
Yeah, it's so far out of the harvest date, I couldn't leave it that low. So I would give it the solid 5. I would give it the solid 5. Do you still feel 4.5 knowing how far out of the harvest date we were smoking on it?
Not as much, but I have a hard time
giving them more. I know,
giving it back because like the fact that they're even switching on prices at all any time, or
that's stupid. The bud should be the bud.
Platinum, and you have this other one, and I've seen the platinum and I've seen their others, and there's zero difference.
Yeah, they just
between
label
the
it.
two.
The difference is in the
literally
fucking labeling.
labels and the name of the strain, but it's no different whatsoever in any way, shape, or form. And so
I don't like that people do that.
It is frustrating. It doesn't make any sense to me. Back even when like it was illegal, people had more decency in pricing to a degree. Like, it was, people were paying, like, all around the states, like $320, $480, $620. I've heard from like mid fucking, I don't know. I've never had to deal with that. I've been blessed. I've been extremely blessed. I was born in the fucking state that has the greatest weed ever.
Yeah, it's beautiful out here.
And
I moved here, but I'm happy I did.
yeah, like, when it comes to the weed, like, the worst I've had to deal with is going to Vegas, and like, I paid $140 for like a quarter. So that's like double the price.
Yeah.
But it wasn't Vegas weed. It was California Bubba Kush, and it was distinctly Bubba Kush. It, like, there was no.
So worth a
ifs, ands, or
premium where
buts.
you are. Where you are, it's worth a premium.
It was definitely worth the premium. And this shit
because you're in Vegas, though.
reeked
Yeah.
the entire 22nd floor of the Tropicana out. Like, we had everybody, when we walked back and forth, we're like, yo, like, you smell that? It smells like weed in here. And at the time, it was so illegal.
Yeah.
That
it's a big deal.
it was a big deal. So, you know, all right. I hope you guys got this rating system. We got this bad boy here. I can try to set it.
Yeah, we'll have a better version of this next week. But yeah, so this
Give
one,
us some outlines and animated and all that or something.
yeah,
I'm gonna do something sick with it.
this one is,
And it'll have an update of everything on it as well. And yeah, I'm gonna have to stick with 4 or 5.
4 or 5. Yeah, after the argument, I think on the list it should go up as a 4 or 5. Just because in that realm, in their competition's realm, being the name Phat Panda, they're always gonna be on the higher end, are considered on the higher end. Sorry, guys. And with that reputation, you gotta come with it. You just gotta come with it. That's not bad. It definitely shouldn't be as far. Maybe if I would probably want to change. I would probably want to keep them at a 5 if I got a fresh one. Maybe a fresh one is a 5, but I think I'm gonna. I'll probably go to 4.5. Because for a second there, I forgot the scale is out of 9.
I feel like a fresh one could be a 5. The issue is I don't feel like you'll find a fresh one very often because of the way that they actually deliver their product.
That's what my thing was. So, is it more intentional or is it more even more
Phat Panda, the
how
way that they deliver
so
to
long.
The actual stores? They deliver like a month-old product already. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Most places. So, and that's, no slander. I don't know. Allegedly. For the lawyers.
Yeah. Either way, by the time we got it was old. We smoked it. It was stale tasting. It's
Yeah. So it's a 4 or 5.
Yeah, it's a 4 or 5 on the list officially on the
guys,
high nines rating.
Yeah.
That's what they have to do. Where are we on time? Can I see?
We are. Somehow I got this little pop-up that came up in the corner here for this converter that
It's fucking kitty.
It's right here. I can't see it.
It looks like 28. We got 2 minutes. We got 1 minute 45 seconds. That's pretty much it, man.
Yeah.
Whoa. We've stopped recording.
Oh.
We're still on the podcast though, right? We're still audioing. The actual. Oh, you pushed the actual record button on the camera, so. Yeah, come back on.
All right. Well, we're gonna figure that out, and
anyway, but yeah, like the podcast, like the video on YouTube. Subscribe to the podcast, iHeartRadio. If you're listening to us there, if you're on iTunes, if you're listening to us there, make sure you subscribe. We appreciate the support, and we like smoking with you guys. We really enjoy bringing you the content. Is what we will be doing anyway. So, if you guys like kicking it with us, we appreciate having you here immensely. So yeah, man. Be safe out here. Keep smoking on this good bud, man. Stay high to the nines, man. We love y'all guys.
Yeah, stay classy.
Peace.